Hi everybody, hi again, welcome to another video. Hope this video finds you all very well. My name's Les and this is the next video in our ESP32 series. Okay, our new board. What we've done so far, the little projects we've done, we've controlled an LED, turned an LED on, turned an LED off, made a mini lamp. But what I thought we'd do in this video is control several LEDs. Now in previous projects we've plugged in individual LEDs and then cabled them up. Well, today we're going to be using an LED graph. An LED graph. One came from with my kit. So I say, if you haven't got your components and your ESP32 board, you can get the components from the link down below. I do component packs at Sunfounder, my affiliate link, and you can get the ESP32 from Amazon, and they're really cheap. $10, $11. You can get 3 for $20. All right, but anyway, you need the components, you need the modules. So we're going to start off, we're going to use this. All right, it's 10 basically it's 10 LEDs built into one, really built into one. So what we'll do, just going to have a quick look at the pinouts that we're going to be using. Right, because we need 10 GPIOs. All right, and what we're going to do, we missed the first 4. All right, on the right hand side, we missed the first 4. And we start off at GPIO 15. Remember I told you they're not in number order. 15 to 04. We miss out the 2 grounds. All right. We go 5, 18, 19, miss the ground. We use a 21, we miss 3 and 1, and we use a 22 and 23. All right, let me take you to the schematic. Now, what I've done, just to help me and speed things up, I've already started building the circuit. Now what you need 10, okay, 10 220 ohm resistors. All right, 10 220 ohm resistors. And what I've done, and I've followed the schematic, you can just see it. The writing is on the opposite side to me. The writing here is on this side, so I'm taking it that this is the ground. If it doesn't work, all we need to do is turn this around, but this is the way I'm starting off. So we got our 10 resistors, 220 ohm, and they go from one side of the LED graph bar to ground. All right, to ground. Now, what I have started doing, I've started building the circuit just to help me. And if you can see from the circuit, I've gone from pin 1, all right, to pin 15. Then I've gone pin 2 to pin 2. Then I've gone the next pin 3 to GPIO 0. Okay, so now we're going to carry on putting these in. Okay, so the next one I'm going to get a few little ones out. So I'm going to go from a pin 4 on my LED, and I'm going to go to the next pin in the sequence. All right, and it just bends like that. All right. Then I'm going to go from the next pin on my graph, and I'm going to miss 2 spaces and then go to pin 5 on the LED. I'm going to plug that in. I believe that looks right to me. Ground, pin 5. Right, for some reason it's not lighting up. All right, then I'm going to get the next one. All right, and I'm going to go for my next pin on my graph LED and go to the next pin. Don't know why that one's not lighting up, but we'll test it later. Okay, then I want one more. We go from the next pin on the LED to pin 19. It's not long enough. Maybe, yeah, just long enough. No, it's not long enough. Need to get a little longer one. So the next one. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes to our next pin on our LED. All right. Then after that, so that's our 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then we want another one. Goes from our next pin on our LED. As you can see. And we then go, let's just get this in. Jump in the gun. Go from there. We've got 1, 2, 3. We miss the ground. And we go to the next pin on our LED. All right. So we've missed the ground. And we've gone to the next pin on our LED. One more. So we've missed the ground. We go to our next pin of our LED. And then we go to, we missed 2 spaces. Okay, we go to there. And one more to pin, so that's to pin 22. And we go our last one on our graph, and that goes to pin 23. Like so. Oh, bear with me. It's all a bit fiddly, Fingers and thumbs. Goes to our last one. All right. Now they're not all lit up, but I'm sure they're. Oh, let's come out again. Let me try again. Push it again. 1. Get it in. And that's it. I think I might have to check this circuit later, because that one seems not as good as I hoped. I might have to get a longer. Yeah, I need to get a longer one. Get the red one. Go for my last LED. And let's take it round like that. Okay, like that. Okay. So that's the circuit done. That's the circuit done. All right. So, well, hopefully it's the circuit done. At our Arduino IDE. All right. So, first thing we need to do, we need to set up what's called an array. Okay. So we want an array for all of our pins that we're plugged into. So what we do byte space, and we're going to call them LED capital P-I-N-S. We're going to call them LED pins. Then it's square brackets on and off. Come out the size outside the square brackets. And then it's equals space. Curly brackets on. All right, curly brackets on. Now we have to put the number of the pins that we're using. 15 space 2 space comma space 0 comma space. Then it was 4 comma space 5 comma space 18 comma space 19 comma space. Then it was 21 comma space 22 comma space 23. Okay, come outside the curly brackets, semicolon. So that's our 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pins in an array. All right, enter, int. And we're now going to do a variable called LED counts. Capital C on the counts. Okay, semicolon. All right. So that's that. We're now going to come to our void setup. Void setup. Void setup, brackets on, brackets off, is a function. Enter. Right. LED counts, capital C on the counts, equals size of. All right. We need to we use the size of to get the number of array, which is in the number of LEDs, then configure the GPIO ports to an output. All right. Okay. So size of brackets on LED capital P-I-N-S. Okay. So that's our LED pins. Come outside, semicolon, enter. All right. So now we need to do a 4. All right, a 4. Brackets on, int, space I, space equals, space 0, semicolons, space I, space less than LED counts, capital C on the counts, semicolon, space I plus plus. Right, I plus plus. Come outside of the brackets. This is another occasion where we do not put a semicolon. Enter. Curly brackets. Enter. Pin mode. Now this is where we put all of the pins, instead of doing a pin mode for each single pin. This way we can set all our pin modes with one line of code. All right, brackets on, and it's LED, capital P-I-N-S. All right, then it's square brackets I, come outside the square brackets, So I has given us all of the pins, right? Comma. And we want them as an output. Right. So that's our pin modes set. Semicolon. Right, that's our void setup. Done. Come outside of the curly brackets. All right. And then let's come up, tidy things up a bit. What I'm going to do is put space between the void loop, and there's our void setup. Okay. Now we're going to go on to our void loop. All right. We're going to go on to our void loop. 4 space brackets on int. Remember, this is the things we want to happen time and time again. Setup is things we only want to happen once. I equals 0, and then that's a semicolon. That. And then we want less than space LED counts. Okay, semicolons, space I plus plus. Okay, so what we're doing here, come outside the brackets, enter, curly brackets, enter. Right, what we're doing here, we're getting the LEDs to move up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, so we've got our curly brackets, a digital right, capital W on the right, brackets on, and it's LED pins, capital P on the pins, square brackets, I, come outside the square brackets, comma, space, high, all capitals. All right, come outside the brackets, semicolon. All right, two eyes. Okay, enter. So that's our digital right, LED pins, square brackets high, square brackets off, comma, high. And we're in here, we're going to put a delay. Remember, delays we put in milliseconds, so we're going to go 100 milliseconds. Semicolon. And then digital right. I spelled that right? No, it's W. Yeah, digital right. Our brackets on. LED. Pins. Square brackets. I. Come out of the square brackets. Comma. Space. Low. All right. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. So that's our first 4. All right, that's our first 4. Last 4. Enter. Come outside the curly brackets. Come outside the curly brackets. 4. Space. Brackets on. Int. Space I. Space equals LED counts. Don't forget the capital on the counts. Okay. Minus 1. Semicolon. Space I. This time, because we're going to be sending it the other way, greater than minus 1 semicolon I minus minus. Come outside the brackets. All right, come outside the brackets. No semicolon. Curly brackets. Enter. Then we're on a digital write. Okay. Brackets on. LED pins. All right. LED pins. Again. Square brackets I. Come outside the square brackets. Comma. Space high. All capitals. Turn it on again. All right. Come outside. Semicolon. Enter. Delay. Brackets on. 100 milliseconds. Come outside the brackets. Semicolon. Enter. It's a digital write. Digital write. Brackets on. LED. Capital P on the pins. Square brackets. I. Come outside the square brackets. Comma. Low. All capitals. Come outside of there. Semicolons. All right. So we come down. Come out of the for command. Come out of the loop. All right. So you can see what we've done there. This part of the code is turning on and off the LEDs one way. This part of the code is turning the on and off the LEDs the other way. Okay, so that's what that's doing, and that's going to loop and loop forever. This is telling us about our array. All right, and this references the array. Right, let's verify it. Let's verify it. Compiling the sketch, compiling the sketch. Yeah, you guys, if you are having the same issue as me about the compiling taking so long, please let us know in the comments below. And because I've looked at it, and maybe I can put a question out to someone who maybe knows how to speed up the compiling of a sketch. Right, line 13. Let's have a look what we got wrong here. Int. Void loop. LED 4. Brackets on. Int. I equals 0. Semicolon. Left an I out. I space. Less than LED counts. Semicolons 1 plus plus plus. 1 plus plus. Okay, we left the I out. Okay, a typo. Left the I out there. Okay. Hopefully that's the only error. With any luck. With any luck, with any luck. You never know, you never know. But yeah, it's important that before you do, well, not before you do start your configurations, make sure you're on the right board. All right. There's still something wrong with this. On the second for int I equals LED counts. Got it. Oh, minus 1. just right. For int I equals LED counts -1 semicolon I greater than -1 semicolon I minus. Hopefully that's the last issue. How did I miss that? I -1 I. Yeah, we should be all right this time. I'm hoping should be all right this time. Yeah, we're all human. We're all human. Okay. So you can see what's happening, can't you? Turn on and off from one end to the other. Turn on and off from the other end to the other. So you can see the code, all right, and the LED counts, which is referenced up here. All right, referenced up here. Let's keep oh no, digital right. Where are we? In the second 4. Digital right, LED pins. Oh, dearie dear. Don't need this, LED pins. Verify it again. Oh, that's what I mean. This compiling takes forever and ever. Next time I'm going to go straight for the upload, I think. Go straight for the upload. If we get any issues when it's compiling, we can sort them. All right. Hopefully my circuit's okay. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Come on. Yes, hot here in Spain. Not as hot as it has been. We've got a little bit cooler. We had a big heat wave a few days ago. It was just unbearable. Unbearable. But anyway. That's what you put up with to come and live in the sun. Here we go. Here we go. Hopefully no issues. Hopefully no issues. Come on. Come on. Ah, dear. Done compiling. Okay, let's upload her. Let's upload her. Once she's uploaded, we'll have a look. There's some great projects coming up. The next thing we're going to be doing is analog and pulse width modulation. Again, sticking with the basics until we move ahead on to some more serious projects. But I want to do the basics first for all the, new people that are joining us. Okay, uploading. Fingers crossed. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, there you can see it. I've got an issue with my circuit. Or it could be a faulty component. But as you can see, it's going backwards and forwards. All right. Backwards and forwards. Right. The reason we're doing all these basics is because eventually we're going to put all these digital writes. Later on, we're going to be looking at digital reads. While for if statements, we're going to be putting them all together. So that's why we're doing it like this. That's why we're doing one step at a time, learning the different commands and trying to understand what we're putting in to the ESP32. Try to understand the code as best we can. We don't want to be engineers, all right? We don't want to be engineers. Well, maybe you do. It's here. It's so we can communicate with our children and grandchildren. Anyway, thanks a lot. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.